I'm pretty sure I might use an antidote on that. Yeah, fire versus everything, Joke Master. I was saying this previously, I'm mostly just playing like Pokemon in a nostalgic way, like when I was a kid, which was brute force, everything's against fire. There's no tactical, nothing, there's no stats, gives a fuck kind ofness. It's literally just like, oh cool, there's a water Pokemon, let me slap it with like a fire lizard. You know. Like literally that's like, to think only force. I'm literally running into the room holding the tail of like a skink that's like orange and like puffing fire and stuff and slapping random animals with it and hoping for the best. That's essentially what I'm doing. Except my my Charmeleon's both wrapped and confused, so this will be interesting. Continues for a bit. But yeah, there's no like there's no balance or like type advantages involved in this. Like, I could sit here and probably go, oh, you know, I should pull out a fucking, whatever the fuck it is, what, grass type for water, and be like, oh, yes, let me use my grass to, like, offend this sea creature, you know, in the mightiest of ways. But no, fire. Fire occasionally causes burn, you know. Everyone has fainted. Use cut on tree anyway. Smacks fainted Pokemon against tree. No, see, I see it as like, you know how, have you ever seen like a clip of like a person holding onto a cat and they've got like the claw extended and they've just got like, they're using the cat's claw to drag something into the room as like, you know, look what the cat dragged in kind of thing. I see it as the same kind of thing. They're literally just holding up the unconscious Pokemon and like using its like claw or teeth or whatever it is to like saw at the tree or whatever and like cut it down. That's how I'm sort of seeing it. It's like its teeth are probably sharp enough, or its claws are probably sharp enough. It's no different if it's conscious. The Pokemon not a scissor. That's a matter of opinion. Honestly. I don't want to use the max one just yet. I see that as a matter of opinion. Because isn't there fucking Scyther that evolves into what, the Skizor or something? I don't know if it's fucking Skizor. I'm thinking Skizor because I've got a fucking RimWorld character called Skizor. But yeah, if it's something else, let me know. My brain's just on that. But yeah. It's basically a scissor Pokemon. Or a cutting type Pokemon. Somebody out there is very offended and angry right now. I already know. Enemy tentacles attack missed. It's fine. It's holding its own. I have had to heal my like fire lizard. I've got to start referring to it as Charmeleon. I keep seeing Charm and I'm like, oh yeah, Charmander, and then I forget that Charmeleon is a thing too. You know? At least Odd is getting some XP. I was about to send out Staryu. Or yeah, no, we ain't gonna change. I don't really want this one to get like, you know, levels. What's it? Roasted skink. I like that. I'm not thinking of it so much as like it being cooked or like dried or anything, but I'm just kind of like thinking of it as like, you know, those like in all shows where they've got like hot rock type things, but they're like hot enough to probably burn something rocks, but they're not actually like on fire kind of thing. I imagine it like that. I imagine it's like sitting on rocks and like making them toasty hot kind of thing. But it's clearly just like a little lizard. That's what I'm seeing. It's something that stands about the same height as my character, I'm pretty sure, but it's clearly a little lizard. At least Staryu's finally got burnt. Road cover in it's summer. The sun's out. Yeah, basically. Kinda. I don't know what that would be. It's like this, there's like tar, but something else. I'm trying to think of what the other thing is. It's fine. Oh man. I got a case of the tiredness just caught up to me, which makes no sense. I spent most of my weekend asleep. Like, very much of my weekend asleep. Whereas, I know I've got to get like a lot of rest between today and tomorrow because I'm going to be fucking tired. I've got like a couple of energy drinks for later, for tomorrow's stream. I don't know if Charm's going to hold out for this. I haven't been paying attention to how much damage the Shelter is doing. Shelters are generally like a problem. I guess it's doing like nothing. It's a minty outfit that does not work with kitty form or white dress, I forgot. No, it was silver, but I fixed it. It's fixed in a manner of speaking for silver, but yeah, no, all the outfits and stuff are compatible. It's just that different outfits on Kitty Venus may not necessarily change into the same look, you know. Minty? Sure. Minty and purple hair. Alright, hold on. That's my thing. Minty. Come on, you can scroll. There we go. That's what I mean. It can be different. So you can have purple hair as Kitty. Yeah. Yeah, no, I can have all the same combinations. It's just that some of the Kitty Venus outfits, when you redeem, say, like Minty, for instance, it may not necessarily result in green Minty. It might result in like spearmint, peppermint, minty kind of thing. That kind of thing. Darn, I let one get away. I'm having 100... What's it? 100 PNG ready to go. Yeah, I think it's 118 different images per avatar, because I've got like the base form's got like 118 and then this one's got like 118 as well, plus the pink hairs and stuff like that, which are not compatible with the other outfits and shit, and the different pink bows and shit aren't compatible with the other outfit. That's why I only ever changed them myself. I could make them compatible, I just cannot be fucked. Matey, you walk in the plank if you lose. Alright. But yeah, now I've got all kinds of combinations you guys can play with. This is the point. Like, I always like when somebody like redeems Kitty Venus because it gives the chance, especially if she's already changed into an outfit or a hair color. Because when you change her again, when I change over to Kitty Venus, it automatically changes to that version in the PNG tuber as well. So if she's got purple hair on Kelly Venus, she will have purple hair on Kitty Venus. And the outfit will automatically change to whatever the variation is and stuff. So yeah, it's fun. It's assemble your own streamer. Oh. It's more like I have a lot of like canonical forms over the years, and I wanted to like incorporate them in her. And I like the fact that people can change stuff. It's just that like I don't have extra hair types and stuff like that. Like I don't have hair variants where you can change her hairstyle and shit like that. Like the only real difference is Kitty Venus's hair is down because like she can't have the ribbon up and back because that's literally where her fucking ears come out of. It pushes the ribbon down. But her ribbon used to move from the back of her head to the bottom of her tail when she transformed between it as like the logical that's where it went kind of thing. But I found that it looked quite a lot like Mew Mew Power, and I wasn't, I didn't hate it, but I didn't need like another lookalike situation. So I just kind of went with the, you know, the hair at like the side that hangs down in front of her. That is just the part that was supposed to be up in the bow. Hey Azula, what are you doing? Azula's just decided to come and join us. I always thought Kitty Venus wasn't customizable, so I saw the ears are just not. I was starting to wonder if that's what people thought, because whenever Kitty Venus comes up, I don't see people change her at all. And I'm like, you literally have like the option to have like a triple combination with that, because some of the outfits look like really good, like the ears and tails and, you know, wings and shit. So yeah, I quite like it when you guys like redeem stuff, change the outfits around. Like I'll have to have a look, but I think that there's still like one or two that just hasn't been redeemed yet. I think we're going all the way through this area. Going to build a acrylic. What's it? And building an acrylic. What? Going to build a acrylic and building an acrylic. I'm so confused. I will hydrate, Julie. Hold on. I'll pat Azul and I'll hydrate. Oh, you mean like going to Build-A-Bear? I understood the Build-A-Bear reference, but I didn't realize, like, you know, Build-A-Bear as a place. Like, that just wasn't straight up logical. I don't fucking know if we've got those here. I assume we do. Maybe. Hey, mate. This ship shares luxury liner for the trainers. At every port we hold parties with invited trainers. Yeah, so I'm not on that list, but I'm here anyway. I think this much customization and flexibility is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Like, I know I can't do, like, the fuck-ton expressions that most people have, you know? Like, you go and sit in somebody's stream where they don't change, like, the outfit or the appearance or anything like that. What the hell? Snorlax. Alright, so that's apparently what's blocking the thing. We all knew that, but... yeah, no, I tend to find, like, when you go into somebody's stream and they have, like, the, oh, you can... they change their expression throughout it and stuff, and it gives it, like, a bit more kind of energy, but I tend to find that, like, I don't know, not like I get sick of their character and stuff, but I kind of sit there and I'm like, I'd love to see what other ideas they had with this, like, what other kind of stuff. Like, a lot of Kitty Venus's outfits are dresses, because I did have a huge range of time where my character had dresses instead of just the shirts and the skirts. We did have a massive amount of time where it was just shirts, skirts, and shorts in combination and stuff. But her sitting down covers the shorts anyway, so it doesn't matter. Check out what I fished up. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, I like it when people, like, you know, play with the different outfits. If you guys ever see Kitty Venus up, even if you've got, like, a minute and you just want to see a different, like, outfit color or something like that, like, they're all slightly different to the Kelly Venus form. Obviously, like, black dress and white dress are not, for obvious reasons, but they do go well with the ears and wings and stuff, because, like, obviously, it goes with, like, the black and the white very nicely. I also had, like, at one point, I was going to have a black and white, like, shirt and skirt combination, and that's why I ended up going with the silver dress instead, because obviously if I had to go in black to white, it would go silver. Like, you got light blue to dark blue on this one and stuff. So yeah, I thought about stuff like this, and, like, I made, like, silver different. Like, silver I think is the only one that's got a pattern on it. All my other ones are plain and stuff. But yeah, I found it funny that silver was the one that broke, that I had to make a fix for. Like, I did make a fix for it, but yeah, it was a shame that one broke, because it was the one with the most detail, you know. And I thought that, because, like, most people originally were redeeming Minty and Silver in the beginning, so I kind of figured, like, that was the one that people seemed to like the most. It would probably redeem it on Kitty Venus, but nobody redeems it on Kitty Venus. Atlantis tried it, and then somebody else did redeem it recently. I can't remember who. But yeah, when Atlantis redeemed it, that's when I learnt that it was broken. So it was a good thing she did it. So I had to change it back. I'm not going to swap. I do have those in Australia. They're super popular here for kids. Yeah, I've heard them be, like, massively popular in America and stuff. But, like, I can say for certain that, like, I never went and built one when I was a kid. I didn't even know about them till I was an adult. But not saying that, like, kids that would have lived in, like, an area that had them, they probably did it. They probably went and made one. That's probably more important. I know that they brought out something else like that some years ago, but I don't know what it was. But I know that there was, like, a variation of that allowed you to do stuff with, like, you know, like when your pets pass away and stuff, you could get, like, an animal, like a stuffed animal kind of thing of, like, a similar breed of creature, and, like, put, like, a little, like, clipping of, like, their fur or, like, a sound or something from them in it. Kind of like that. I just don't remember what it was, but it was massive here. I'm guessing it's the same kind of thing, just different way. Just more kind of memento-y sort of thing. Alright, well Pidgeotto's getting to level 28 and that's also dangerous. I think I should only have a few more trainers here to fight. Hopefully. Either way, I'm stealing whatever that thing is. Competing against young keeps me youthful. Alright, mate. I still love his eyebrows. Like, some of the designs just, they're so great. Oh, man. I think there was another... Well, actually, let me try poison powder. I don't think I've done that for a bit. That ain't gonna help me. Yeah, paralyzed. That's not gonna help me. I could use a paralyzed heal thing, but I'm probably just gonna throw Paris at it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there was another form, like another version of this avatar that I was going to mess with. It would have meant that I would have had to have made like a whole bunch more like compatible forms and stuff. Like when I considered bringing in pink hair, I had to consider how much I wanted pink hair to be part of my avatar since it was only ever like a small part of my life and stuff. But it would have meant that because it's a hair type, right? I think I've got what, brown, blonde, and purple. So only 3 of those. But then I've got like 7 or so outfits per avatar. So I would have had to have made 1 more hair type compatible with 7 different dresses instead. And then of course with Kitty Venus as well. So it was a lot more work than it really sounds to just add like a hair color. And I just figured it wasn't, from my perspective, it wasn't worth it. I have like a couple of special avatars that are exclusively just pink and they don't work in combination with anything else. And I'm okay with that. I am curious like how the live 2D one will work and stuff. Because like I definitely haven't had as much time as I've wanted to work on that. I'm like, in the worst case scenarios, I'll be lucky to like finish it this year. I know I said like I'd hope to this year, but like holy fuck. Really only got to like get out of the gate with looking at stuff in like February, so yeah, it's probably more than enough time for like the average kind of person that's not fart-assing around with it as much as I am. I'm also like dealing with the fact that the versions and the tutorials aren't in the same version to like tutorial. So basically like I'm following something, they're like, go to here, go to there, and it will do this. And I look around and that doesn't exist anymore because it's just like naturally incorporated in some way. I'm like, okay, it's somewhere, let's go find it. It's waste like half an hour, go find it. I think there's only a couple more rooms by the look of it. On my travels, I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this one. I know, I talked to you before. I'm going the wrong direction. Alright, so it's not you, it's not the next room. Looks like there's a couple more rooms to go up here. What the hell? I see you lurking, Keelan. Pokemon can cut down small bushes. That is terrifying. Ah yes, I've seen some Pokemon. Ferry people across the water. Yeah, I look forward to when I could do that shit too. That'll be fun. And there must be a few more battles to go. Like strong or rare Pokemon. Actually, somebody was talking about being able to cut bushes. I should have a TM that does cut soon. Who wants to fight? Isn't that Growlithe? I'd like to get one of those. Go odd. Sure. Maybe not up against that. You know the deal. Fire against fire. Time to slap the fire Pokemon around. F use raw. For a second there I thought it did run and I like forgot that I'm in like a legitimate battle where it's not going to run away. And that happens a lot in Pokemon. You know when you start to really like play for a long time and you stop remembering, am I up against a wild Pokemon? Can I throw a Pokeball at it? Because the old games let you throw a Pokemon at like somebody else's own Pokemon and they get mad about it. It's great. Oh, Ponyta. No, I won't change. I want to see Ponyta though. Oh my god, it looks awesome. It looks so much cooler like this. Because later it looks way more dainty. Let's use fire against it. It looks way more dainty later on, but right now it looks closer to like a little Rapidash. It looks so cool. I actually quite like Ponyta and Rapidash. They will be in my group later. I legit forgot that they exist. The horse and a glue. Oi, none of that. It's not very effective. Let's use Ember. No, we'll have Ponyta, we'll have Rapidash, we'll have Growlithe, maybe an Arcanine one day. Charizard. What the fuck else is there in Gen 1? It's fire type. I can't remember, eh? Oh, there's Ninetales and Vulpix and stuff. I'll probably have one of those. I prefer Ninetales over Vulpix though, so when I get it, I'll be looking to evolve it pretty soon. I never saw you at the party. I never attended such party. You can whine. Also keep like comments like that out because that's very borderline like religious stuff. Who wants to fight? I'll fight you, lass. Get out your rat. I'll get out, maybe not my onion. No. I was going to. I'm like, it's good, but no. I hate that these two are so much higher level. But realistically, I need to kind of like almost go back an area, squiggle around in some like grasslands a bit, and then, yeah. We'll, maybe get a bike. I don't really want to go back through the areas, but I also need to like actually level my Pokemon properly. And I could do it for bike. Next area is very clearly a bike area. Because I remember going up and down that like Vermilion bike tunnel thing. I don't know if you get stuff exclusively on like a bike. Up against Pikachu, yeah, we'll change and burn the Pikachu. I gotta admit, like, I don't hate its, like, image and stuff in this. I actually don't mind, like, the little rotund Pikachu, honestly. It feels more like its natural evolution of Raichu later than the cartoon version. It looks like a bigger jump in the cartoon. At least that's just how I feel about it. Gained some experience. I'm still going to steal the thing in the corner. Take it easy. Alright. This, what is it? I emptied my inventory first. Rare candy. Nice. Nice. The limited number of trainers to fight, and by extension the limited number of Pokeballs you can get in these games. You never thought I played this game at the time. See, I just like never looked into stuff like that. I think Safari Zone is awesome. I don't mind Safari Zone, but I hate being stuck in there when I can't, like, heal my fucking Pokemon. It's in Fuchsia City. Any rare kinds of Pokemon? You should be, like, one of the last people up here, right? Okay, you two are having a conversation. I shouldn't have to fight you. Captain looked really sick and pale. Well, that would explain why you guys aren't going anywhere. Maybe people get seasick. I hate to be the captain if he's got, like, seasickness and, like, captaining this boat. Oh! It's this cunt. Bonjour. Mate, don't you get French up in here with me. I'm just seeing you here. Was you really invited? Were you? How's your Pokedex coming? I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Good for you. I have like maybe 8. Different kinds everywhere. Crawl around the grassy areas. Mate, I'll spend my time in the grass how I like, thank you. I prefer to shuffle. Cobra wants to fight. Yes, how about that? Send out Pidgeotto. So my thoughts are not you. My thoughts are basically, if I could, I'll take one on the nose for you. Let's get a super potion. I think this won't be enough, but let's hit that up. It's kind of not enough, but if you could kill Ord, I should only need 2 Pokemon. Let's do another one. Pidgeotto. Alright, now I'm ready to fight. I realized I was going to be fighting him on this. I don't know why that just didn't occur to me. It's been that long. Okay, now we bring out fire type. Burn everything. This is... I've only got 9 chances to burn everything. And I'll have to start, like, actually punching things. Okay, Pidgeotto. I am, like, 11 levels higher than it, so that's fair. It's 11. Use Eradicate. I'm not about to change, so no. Surprise attack is surprising. I mean, when surprise attack is fire, and it's always fire. Ugh. I do like that I don't remember a lot of this because, like, I really remember a lot more of gold and silver and crystal than I do of red, because red was when I was really little. Whereas, like, the other ones I played for a lot longer. I played them, like, in, like, the last years of, like, school and shit. So they're not that far off in the past. Cobra sent out Kadabra. Oh, mate. I fucking hate you later. You and me, fucking doing that eyes thing. I have feelings about this guy. I don't hate Kadabra, personally. But he is a fucknut to absolutely just destroy in battle. At least he's burnt. Kadabra hurt by the burn. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't checked if I've got a revive. I don't think I have one. Use teleport. Yeah, but you can't teleport out of this, and you should get hurt by burn. Not enough. I'm gonna save my Ember for a different Pokemon, because I still want to burn the rest. You can't save it all for fucking Kadabra. Nice. Alright. Now, this is the actual battle. You and me, fucking Wartortle. I always say it like Wartortle, because that's how my family used to say it. But it's Wartortle. That's why I'm like, wait a minute, how do I say this? Oh, this is going to take an effort. Okay, you burnt. You burnt. Bubble's going to hurt. Don't kill me in one hit. Okay, I can take that. I actually didn't get a chance to see what level Wartortle was. But it's fine. I've got 3 more hits of this and then we'll start slapping it. It's not very effective, but it's working. Okay, yeah, no, it's only doing about 10. Not doing any, like, super effectives or anything like that, but that's fine. That should be my last fire. Water gun's a different matter. No, I can maybe take one more hit. It's hurt by the burn. Yeah, I could do one more Ember. Not gonna do the amount of damage I want. Let's go. It's a critical hit. It's not very effective, but they've fainted. Sick. I defeated Cobra. Mate. Harumph indeed. At least you're raising your Pokemon. I have, like, I don't know, maybe 15 at the most. Like, there's a lot of money. I heard there was a Cut Master on board, but he was just seasick old man. But Cut itself was really useful. Should go see him, smell ya. Where is he? Nobody answered that, I'll find him. I'm guessing he's like up here. In like the cabin. What is this book? Mate, you in that bin? How to conquer seasickness. The captain's reading this. Mate, you got the wrong job. I feel hideous, seasick. And the captain's back. Lol. Could you imagine if that's actually what Nurse Jenny is doing? Is just fucking standing there patting the Pokeballs and they heal? Oh my god. Thank you, I feel much better. Look, anybody get their balls rubs, they'll be feeling a lot better. Wanna see my cut technique? Sure, I bet it's like really sharp. I could show you if I wasn't ill. I know, you can have this. It's a magic touch, it really is. Teach it to your Pokemon and you can see it cut anytime. Sick, okay. I'm trying to remember which one I put this on. Because I know I put Fly on... Yuck, shouldn't have looked. I know I put Fly, I'm pretty sure, on like Pidgey. Who have I got? Odd and Paris won't be with me a long time. Rattata won't be. Pidgeotto will and Charm will be. But I don't want Charm to have Cut, so I guess it's Pidgeotto. I could give it to Splashing if Splashing's down for it, but I bet Splashing can't use it. Because Splashing can't fucking use anything. I don't think it's that one. It's this one. Yeah. Spit it up, the HM contains Cut. Sure. Yeah, none of them. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. The Odd and Paris and shit are able. Alright, let's leave that alone for the moment. I wasn't expecting Pokemon when I joined this live. Hopefully I've connected it to the right fucking stream. But,